edition of the InnoApps Awards. Joining me to talk about that is, from the sponsors Huawei, one of the judges, Gerard Corcoran. Thank you, Gerard, for joining me. First of all, let me ask about why is it important to a company like Huawei to support the InnoApps Awards?
Well, we are working with cities all over Europe, and these cities are striving to become smart cities. And invariably, when we talk to them, they have many stakeholders. Some of these are educational stakeholders, some are incubators. Nearly all of the cities have an incubator, if not multiple incubators. And these incubators are for startups and they're for accelerators. And they always ask us if we can do something for that, and we do. We do have programs in terms of skills training, in terms of open development, and so on and so forth. So it's logical that we support startups. We also have other programs for universities in terms of seeds for the future, but this particular program is geared for young, innovative startups.
Well, I know you talk to a lot of individual cities, but how do you think Europe as a whole is doing in the smart cities race globally?
Yeah, well, all the continents of Europe are different. China is different from Middle East to Africa, is different from the USA and Europe. Europe, we've many different countries, many different cultures, different languages, different heritage and tradition. We also tend to have older cities, so you have to have a different problem. So they tend not to be building a brand new city on a green field or a brown field. It's generally retrofitting cities, and this means retrofitting them for energy, retrofitting them for connectivity. The one thing we find always is you need broadband everywhere. You'll never have enough broadband. If you build it, they will come, right? Yeah, and also we need IoT. We need the applicated cloud layers and the application layers. I think the EU has a very good strategy in terms of 5G, the 5G PPP, the recent rollout of 5G and Wi-Fi for public sector in Europe.
Well, now, obviously for young entrepreneurs, a competition gets them very excited. But how can some competitions like this help to further Europe's digital agenda as a whole?
Well, we're only just beginning the digital transformation agenda. The next 5 years will be incredible in terms of evolution of technology, transformation of industries, transformation of cities, and the digital agenda plays into this. I think most industries that I've seen, especially banking or manufacturing, healthcare, these will be heavily touched by digital transformation.
Well, we often hear that there's a digital skill shortage in helping to build all these great initiatives that you mentioned. So what can a private company like Huawei do to help?
Well, we have a number of programs available. One of them is from our public affairs group, which provides skills for the future. And they take thousands of students in European schools, and they mentor them, they send them to China, they give them cultural exposure, they give them mentorship inside companies, and they follow them for a number of years, and this has been very, very successful. That's more of a public affairs, good corporate citizenship type program. On my side of defence and smart cities, we have a very interesting program called Huawei Academy, and this is real practical skills training. We're not talking about high academic training where they're going into research. It's where they can get certification and find a job really quickly. And these are the skills necessary to build the smart city, like networking, cloud computing, IoT, artificial intelligence, big data analytics, all of these types of skills which are necessary for the digital agenda.
Thank you very much, Gerard. Stay with us. We're going to talk to all the judges as well as the winners here at the third edition of the InnoApps Awards.